Hello everybody, my name is Elenator and welcome back to Ultimate Minecraft Polyworld episode 105. We have updated here in alpha 1.2.3_01. We're definitely going to need to update in this version, or in this stream. We shall be updating to 123.02. Yeah. But until then, we have stuff to do. Let me go over to the bounty. I don't feel like taking the time to fix my skin. I probably should have ridden the minecart. It's fine. Lighting bugs still exist. I think that one thing Notch did was disable leaf decay, and I'm sad because I appreciated it. Yes, you indeed caught a stream. Hello and welcome. Yeah, I guess that's all that. Oh, I do need to move the minecarts. Oh, wait a minute, why is this over here? Hold on. There we go. Wait. Zoop. Never mind. Too much effort. Hello, Genbug. Welcome back to the stream as well. Spider, what are you doing in my little flower area? Maybe I should check the light, see what it is over here. Alright. Yeah, we'll need to head on over to the bounty board and then take a look-see at what I have written down, because I know there's still plenty of other things left to do on here, now that I finished the castle portion for the city on the hill. Where did I write it down? That's the question, though. I need to expand the fake monolith. I have all that stone. That's what all that stone was cooked up for. Alright. I think I should work on that next. Even though, yeah, monoliths are no longer able to be generated. But it's fine. Do. Where did I write? There it is. City on a Hill Cobble Castle. That is now completed. Do. There we go. Alright. There's still a lot of things left to do, but I do indeed want to work on that monolith next. So time to head back to the warehouse, and we'll need to be picking up some stone, and at the same time, I'll also need to head back here and cook up a bunch more stone as well. But yeah, I would need approximately 64 times whatever the heights is gonna end up being. I see that creeper over there. I'm watching you. But yeah, 64 times the what is it? The circumference of the fake monolith, because that would be the height limit plus however much I need to go. So while I'm here, let me. Step one is, I guess I'll grab cobblestone. Sure, I guess I could cook 18 more stacks. That'd be a good start. Because I feel like how much stone I had was right about as much as I needed to be able to expand the fake monolith. Because I know I did the math, the radius, but then I ended up using several more stacks of it. But yeah, let's go working on that now. You know, here, I'll take the minecart. Probably should. Gotta use my minecart boosters now while I still have the ability to, because once they're gone, I'm gonna be sad, because they'll be gone for good. But for now, here we go. I'm watching you, pig. I may not need your bacon anymore, but you could still give me problems. Watching you too, Mr. Cow. Moon's going down. That's good. All right. I'll be putting all this cobblestone into the blacksmith hut, and then we can head on back over to the fake monolith, which is right over there. You can see it from here. It's gonna be nice seeing it go all the way up to the height limit, because it's just going to be another structure that goes all the way up. Let's see. So in reality, it's what, 12 plus 6. That's a 1. Is this important? It is important. Alright, so let's go. So it's going to be an entire wall of these furnaces, because I have 12 in one go, and it's going to be an additional half a wall. And this is why I have all these furnaces, because I know cooking up a very large amount of stuff, something I do every once in a while. Yay, underscore. Well, yeah, underscore, but boo, no more leaf decay. You know how much I enjoyed leaf decay in the last stream? It was so nice being able to enjoy it for one version. And I'm very glad that, I didn't experience any crashes in that entire version. For a whole 2 hours, I got to enjoy leaf decay in Alpha 1.2. That is it's not going to be happening again. Yeah, I got to enjoy leaf decay for one stream ever since 1.1. And then that's it, because we won't be seeing leaf decay again until beta 1.0, which is 10 days, I think. In 10 days, we'll be seeing leaf decay again. I think it's the 31st. So let's go back to Ice Cream Station. Hey! Alright, y'all are gonna pay. Maybe I'll be able to use up the rest of the sword durability. Nope, not yet. Oh, you too. Sorry. Everyone here must atone for the sins of one. And go back. Alright. Now that I've collected wool and cleaned up the minecart tracks a little bit, now we... Hey! Ah, the bacon stopped it. Man, that's not cool. Hold on. Here, I don't trust you either. I don't need this raw bacon anymore. I've got all the cooked bacon I'm ever gonna need. Does it look different? No. It looks the same as it does in Alpha 1.2. It's just whatever biome we're currently in. Yeah, come on. Of course the bacon would stop the minecart. Let me just drop all this the bacon off. And then we'll try for rounds 3. This sort of happens. If y'all have been watching the series for as long as I've been using minecarts, then y'all know that it is quite a very frequent issue dealing with stuff on the tracks. It's just one of those days, I guess. But yeah, the sky looking less blue, that's just because of whatever biome we're in. So you can see now it's kind of like lavender, kind of pale. Keep this image in your mind. Because when we head on over to Ice Cream Station, you're going to see the difference. Wait, I said I was going to work on the fake monolith. What did I need over there? I don't know what I'm doing. We're supposed to be going to... The monolith is not accessible from the station, because it's way over there. Hold on, wait, where is it? Can we see it from here? Yeah, the monolith is right there. Alright, hold on. I don't know where I think I was going, because there's nothing out at Ice Cream Station that's going to get us to where we need to be. Alright. At least it didn't take the time to go all the way over there just to realize I had to go all the way back. Alright, but what I was supposed to do, which I will be getting to now, is grabbing all this stone, and even a little bit of dirt as well, seeing how I'm feeling, because I might expand the dirt layer down by 1. Am I about to sneeze? I'm feeling it. It's midnight. Why are you streaming? I'm streaming because I didn't get to stream yesterday. But yeah, it's totally not midnight. It's only 3 p.m. here. I haven't had dinner yet. And it's very convenient how all of that fits in one go. But first, let me dump all that stone up there. Alright, So now I needed a little bit of dirt. In fact, we actually need a lot of dirt because we need to make a tower that goes all the way up. No, wait, is this all I have left? Alright, well, either way, we need to make a staircase of dirt that goes all the way up to the height limit. Because I need to have grass on top, so we're gonna do that good old-fashioned stair step method with this dirt. Oh, a lag spike. Here, just because, just in case, anything can happen, let me save the level real fast. Do. And yes, Delio, I did know it was you who dropped on in. What is all this lag spikes? Is it really something with, like, the void or whatever? Because I have this big ol' void hole over there, just because of the in-dev worlds. Alright, well, either way. Up we go. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I don't need the grass from here. I'm just gonna use dirt, just because it's cheap. Ooh, almost thought that fell off, because if that fell down there, yeah, that's another void hole. I can't fix it, or I can't get anything if it falls down there. How am I going to do this? Dare I risk it? I guess I will. Oopsies. Alright. That was a waste. Can we pick it up? Nope. Oh well. Alright, little by little. Dirt may be expendable, but I still believe in no resources left behind. Alright, we're almost up there. That was a lag spike. That's not cool. I'll fill in the little corner soon enough. I want to get to this top part first. Because I'm going to need to dig up all the, I'm going to need to dig up all this dirt, anyways. Alright, so now that I'm up here, I'll fill in from the, relative to the top piece. This dirt's got to stay here for a long time. Yeah, I could have used ladders, but it's fine. I'll just be using dirt for now. Yeah, let me pick up that singular piece that fell. There it is, right at the corner. It had almost fallen into the void, but I assumed it did not because it hit the side of the stone wall here. Okay. And up we go. Faster. If y'all remember way back when I made this fake monolith, then you remember it's completely hollow inside. So all this dirt or whatever, all this stuff is gonna need to be dug up. Okay, good. I have one piece of dirt here, which means I am free to dig up this whole top part without worrying about losing any of it. Well, I probably should save like a little bit of it. Because if I just start at one edge and just keep going, I'll think of something. Oh, they're skelly bums. What are they doing down there? Okay, well, as I was saying, I'll stick around, I guess, this block. Because now I need to, back up while I'm digging. If that makes sense. Oh, this dirt ended up on there. The good thing is, once I clean up this whole top part, everything that's inside currently is going to burn. So all those skelly bums, their days are numbered. They have only minutes left. So then once I clean up the dirt from this very top layer, I'll be cleaning up all the dirt around the edge as well. And then my goal is to use up exactly 64. That's why these are all in singular stacks. I'll be using up an entire 64. Wait a minute, hold on. How am I supposed to get down? There's no water around here. Because the plan was to pillar singularly up all the way. But I can't do that if, that's one block water. I don't trust that. Okay. Let me dig up all this dirt first. And then I have a little game plan going on. Oh, the shovel's already going to go splat pretty soon. That's unfortunate. Digging in Endev all day. Well, the good thing with digging in Endev is eventually you're gonna hit a point where you can't dig anymore. You are physically capable for digging as much as you want in Endev, and then eventually running out. Alright, so now, game plan. How am I gonna get all the dirt that fell down there? Easy. I'm gonna head back down here, and then I'm just going to go diggy hole to the side of this little area, and I'll probably keep it open for the remainder of however long I need to work down here. But like, look at all this dirt. I need it. Ooh, inventory full. This is fine. Alright. Forward march. Ah, yes, lighting bugs, because notched up lighting in Alpha 1.2. I saw that pillar, and I almost called out Enderman, and then my brain went, nope, not possible. Heh heh. Alright, well, so all this dirt, I'll need to hold on to it. No, I don't need to hold on to the dirt, not until the very end. Yeah, I'll just need to plop it all down. But I need to grab a water bucket, but that water bucket I'll be getting after all this. Must be Herobrine, I guess. Well, I was looking at how it was just, tall and skinny. And my brain went, well, that's the only mob that fits that description. Because, Herobrine isn't one block wide on the X and Z axis. And then, what was that, 6 blocks? 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks? It doesn't work that way. But I'll be picking up the rest of the dirt. Oh, did bad guys already spawn in there? Let's find out, shall we? Maybe I should plop down torches down here. I think I will. Just in case, and that way it's also going to prevent bad guys from spawning in the future as well. Alright, good enough, except for the fact that that was a odd number of torches, which means I need to plop down another torch somewhere else. Choices. I know. I think I'll go for like right there. Alright. Ah, yes, Peekaboo Pixel. Do you still work? Yeah, you do. I think it's beta 1.5. 1.5 or 1.6 when I can no longer do this. But until then, I look forward to utilizing Peekaboo Pixel. He may not be visible anymore, but he will forever exist right there. Well, actually, he was only there for one version, and then he got flipped around to the opposite side, because he was on this corner every time after that. Well, either way, Peekaboo Pixel will be missed. That was a cow, I thought that was a spider, but that's a skeleton over there. And another creeper. If I stick to the light and scoot around to the back side of the warehouse, then I think I'll be all good. Alright. I'm in the safetiness. Alright, yeah, here's my game. Oh, wait, no, I just plopped down all those torches. Oh, way to go, me. Because I was going to use the water on the inside of the monolith and use that as the safety net. And it just clicked that I just used up, or I plopped down all the torches on the inside, and then and am incapable of accessing all that stuff again. Alright. Problem that requires solution. Simplest solution is to place the water somewhere else that is not going to flow into the, place the water somewhere else where it's not going to flow. Why do I still have all this lava? What was I going to do with it? Alright, well, let's go. Is to have the water flow into a area where it's not going to ruin all my torches. And I think I have a game plan for that. Let me stick to the light again. I don't like all those bad guys spawning on my picture of ramen that I'm totally going to be torching up when I could see the picture, because I don't want to just place a bunch of random torches on there. I want the torches to make some sort of pattern. Because otherwise it's just going to not look very good with the picture. I'm going to steal your wool, thank you. Alright, so the game plan for the water, oh wait a minute, hold on. That tree's in the way, which means I'm going to need a flat side that doesn't have the staircase. Alright. I'm trying to future-proof this. Alright. I have my game plan. I feel like I only need like 5. Okay, well either way, this is a whole 5 blocks here. So what I'll do is drop that. Oh, okay, one more. Boop. Alright, so this way, I'm going to plop the water right here on the block way down there, so that way it's going to flow into this area, this one, and this one. I guess I could take out the corners. Well, either way, it's going to make sense once we're up there. But now, we can actually traverse. Because that way, I don't need to worry about all the torches on the inside. I could just leave them in there. I feel so much safer being able to walk up this without needing to worry. Hey, Zomble! What do you think you're doing up here? Is he even smart enough to get to me? I don't think he is. Because it's a diagonal distance. Yeah, right now he's not even looking at me. Alright, I gotta be smart about this. Stop jumping! You're not supposed to jump across the corner. Bye. Alright, coolio. Crisis averted. So I said I was gonna leave it, I think it's this block. Boop. So this way, yeah, because you'll see it's gonna expand outward. So y'all could see it flows right into the little slot I made for it. So that way it's not gonna worry about anything. I kind of assumed it would flow downward into the water beneath the monolith anyways. I put the dirt there just in case. Consider it an insurance policy. And now, here's what we'd do. Yeah, I'll need to start like right here. Or I guess I could start on this block. But here's the basic math. So you know how the old height limit was 64, right? And then the new height limit is 128. Well, that's a 64 block difference. So my game plan is to simply add 64 blocks of stone on top of the pre-existing stone. Oh, that was a cloud. I was like, what is that? I'm seeing things. But yeah, my goal is to add 64 blocks of stone, and then I'll just easily fill in the last 3 layers of dirt, assuming it's an exact number. Otherwise, it could be up to 4 layers. Wait, I'm already at 127. But I dropped it down by 3 blocks. How high was it to begin with? Hold up. Is all my math wrong? Am I only gonna end up with like 1 layer of dirt? Logically, it should have held up assuming that the top layer of the monolith was 64 to begin with. But the thing is, I don't think it was. Okay, well, y'all saw how it was 127? That was my eye level, which would be an additional, like block 0.6. Hold on, let's see. Well, either way, what is this one counted as? So my eye level, I'm looking at block level 64, which means, yeah, 2 blocks, which is 1 block higher, which means I think there's only going to end up being 2 blocks of dirt above this, not 3. It's fine. It's within the margin of error. And I think I know why, and that's because I moved up all the classic worlds 1 block when I combined them in InDev, because InDev chops off the last layer. Actually, fun fact about InDev worlds, I've said it before, but if you didn't know, the InDev world is actually 1 block skinnier from each of the 6 sides. Top, bottom, left, forward, and backward, and right, left, well, yeah, left, right, forward, and backward. And that's because the very last layer is forced based on the world type. So leave it or mine one layer. And that's because on the top, you just can't build up to the height limit, which means, yeah, InDev has 64 block height limit, but it's forcefully air. Can't do anything with that. Well, it's not forcefully air, it's forcefully whatever block you have that's up there. By default, it's air. But yeah, you could set worlds to be buried in InDev. Have them be buried just by increasing, because you know how, let me take a normal flat world, InDev flat world. You know how it's surrounded by grass? If you just set that grass layer to be really, really high up, to where it's covering the world, then that very top layer is going to be grass. But yeah, the very top of the world, normally it's air, because, you know, people use InDev worlds unburied. But yeah, normally it's air, and by the way, you can't build on top of that layer because it was still defined. Then all the way around, using the grass example again for a flat world, the X and Z, positive and negative directions of a InDev world, the very last block, those are all the block type that is set for the grass as well. So because that is world set, you are incapable of modifying that either. And then the bottom layer is always bedrock. But the thing is, the second the bottom layer... Ooh, I did not think that one through. Oh, I know. Hold on. I'll do this reverse. I'll start going clockwise. So that way I could just jump down. That way I could just walk all the way. Okay, I know how to do this. Anyways, the bottom layer of an InDev world is always forcefully bedrock, and the second the bottom layer is forcefully bedrock if there is a solid block at the third layer. Otherwise, if there's a non-solid block, then the second layer of an InDev world is going to be lava. So yeah, you can take out that lava, but if you take out the lava and just leave it as air, then it's going to become air again, or it's going to be lava again by the time you reload the world. But what I could do is, I could move the water up here. I'll just need to know that it's on this one block. Well, either way, a lot of words. But basically, I moved up the whole InDev world because in InDev, what I decided to do was, that was when I set the height limit in InDev to be 128. Because of that reason. In Classic, you could always build up to the very edge of the world. Just because, you know, Notch did Classic right, but in InDev, because of world themes or whatever, you lose out on one block of the world all the way around. So I moved the whole world upward, so that way I didn't need to lose out on the bottom and top layers of the world. So I think that's why. This is a very, very, very long explanation, but I think that's the reason why this whole monolith is going to end up being 1 block taller, or 1 block less than what was originally planned. Alright, but now I have safe way up and down. Hold on, I need to wait for the water to fall first, though. Plan to make the bottom of the entirely dug out world glass. It would be glass once you dig out the bottom layer and you have the once you dig out the bottom layer and you have the lava, once you save and reload the world, so then you can replace that layer with glass. Well, that's even so much faster because I can control the fall. Aha! It's called efficiency. The question is, how many more stacks do I have? Because I could count the radius if I wanted. I'll do that next time. Next time I jump down, because I need to walk all the way around the circumference of this anyways to pillar upward. So I might as well work on that once I get up here. Oh yes, you see how the ground is already starting to fade away? It's because, you know, notching his short render distance. That's already coming up towards the end there. Alright, let me grab all that and jump. Alright, so one stack or one block on the radius is one stack that I would need of stone. I count 34 and on me is 18. That is almost half. So I would need another 14 stacks, I think. Unless it's 12 stacks. Because it would be 34 is 17 and 17. So that would require, but I already have one, so that's 18. So 17 minus 1 is 16. Alright, so 16 stacks. There we go. And I dumped 18 stacks of stone into the furnaces. So therefore, as long as those chunks are loaded, which they might be, you can see the blacksmith hut is barely at the edge of the chunk render distance, so it might be loaded. But as long as those chunks are loaded, then the stuff is cooking. But if that's too far away, and those furnaces aren't cooking, that's a problem. It's gonna bring me sadness, because then I'll be, you know, I'll walk on over there once I use up all the stone in my inventory, and I'll check on the furnaces and be like, well, they're only halfway cooked. Oh well. 19A swamp. If I ever get the ability, maybe I'll force set the biome to be a swamp, but that's not going to even have an effect until release 1.7. No, release 1.2. So maybe in release 1.2 I'll be able to have an actual swamp. But for now, it's going to be a mystery, whatever biome that's going to be. It's going to be an entire mystery about what the biomes for this whole world is going to be, or will end up being. Who knows? It could end up like Legacy and be all snow again. Because, oh boy, my Minecraft Legacy world and having 80% of it be covered in snow, that's not cool. And if y'all saw my Legacy Grand Finale video, then you saw, you know, Ant Venom asking for weather to turn on. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll just turn the weather on. And then I realized, like, oh wait, it's snow. There's no rain here. Oh man, that was a adventure. But don't worry, we took the time to clean it up afterwards. But yeah, that wasn't very cool. Well, it wasn't cool. It was just cold. Haha. Making snow jokes over here. The guy from California who rarely sees snow. It's going by really slow. Oh well. Little by little. The only thing with the fake monolith is y'all could see the ores. I'm not going to replace that with actual stone because now it adds a little bit of detail, but the thing is, only the very bottom part of the fake monolith is going to have the snow, or have the ores, because the rest of it's just going to be straight stone. And it's going to be stone for the rest of the history. Up here you can kind of see the difference in biomes, because you could see that. That's kind of like a deserty or something. Because you could see that grass is like yellowish, then you have some more paler stuff. Same thing with this little area, but then you get over in this direction and the grass is more green. It's very darker. We won't be able to see, weather and stuff until beta 1.5. But until then, all we could see are the grass color differences. Here's what I should do. Here's what I was planning to do. Do it top and bottom. That way I could just do top and bottom the whole way over in increments. It just looks nicer. If I fill this in, then I'm going to lose out on the ability to access the staircase, but I won't need to worry about the staircase anymore. Oh wait, I was supposed to build the staircase all the way up for the dirt. That can wait. I'm just going to worry about the stone right now. And we're going to really, really hope that bad guys don't spawn on here. Because as y'all can see, it's becoming nighttime again. So we're going to hope that the 24 block distance that bad guys can spawn only affects the X and Z. We're gonna hope that the height is not affected. So that way, I just need to worry about the radius and not the whole world space. Alright, little by little. We're doing this one pillar at a time. I'd say we're making good progress though, because you can see I already have all of this part of the monolith done. That's a good start. It's already been 39 minutes. All I've been doing is working on the monolith. Yeah, this is definitely taking a while. We'll figure out what to do after this. But one thing's for sure is once I get the stone all placed, then it's going to be time to work on the dirt portion. And then, of course, we're going to play the waiting game again, because we need to wait for the dirt to be able to expand all the way upward to the top of this, or the grass, for the dirt to turn in the grass. So I'll make that staircase of dirt once the monolith segment itself is done. Boop. All right, let's go. Good part about this is because I'm working clockwise, every time I finish a whole layer, I get slightly closer to the starting point of when I need to walk. So my walk around the circumference of the monolith gets shorter and shorter by 1 block every time. Which means the last few blocks are going to go by faster than at the very beginning of when I started working on this. Boop. Alright. I see some spiders over there. Ah, yes, y'all could see the chunk borders very clearly. Well, let's see, is that 32 blocks? Because I don't think that's 16. Nope, that is 16. That is a whole chunk there. You could see the chunk from that black line, the right side of it, all the way until the light. That is a whole chunk. Apparently that is 16 blocks, which means the darkness, that's again the other chunk border. Yeah, why did Notch notch up lighting and chunk borders? I don't know. Nearly 2 a.m. It's not 2 a.m. for me. It is 3:41 p.m. What are you doing awake at 2 a.m.? Me? I'm usually asleep. Unless I happen to randomly wake up at that time. In that case, I'm not doing stuff. Because I usually try to go back to bed relatively quickly. Yeah, I'm currently expanding this fake monolith because I've been procrastinating because I know how slow it was going to go. And I was right. This is going moderately slow here, but it's fine. Well, I did that right? Yeah, I did. What Americans do to Europeans. Alright, well, I don't force anyone to show up to these streams. Y'all are here on your own volition. But yeah, that's I heard something similar recently. Where it was on a Discord server where folks were complaining that with the Americans planning the events, it's always not at a good time. um, and I'm thinking like, well, it is a good time. It's just not a good time for you guys. What? Oh well. It is what it is. That's what happens when you have to deal with, you know, only one sun. Because think about it, if we had two suns, I'm talking. Okay, don't question on how the logics in terms of like orbits and whatnot, how it's gonna work. But like if we had one sun on one side of the planet, and then we had another one always on the opposite side, that would cut the amount of nighttime in half. So therefore, I don't know. Unless it was half the rotation was half the speed. Which no, because then that'd still be the same problem of before. Because if the amount of time it took from going to one sun to the other sun was just 24 hours. Instead, because otherwise it'd be cut in half. For 12, it would be a 12-hour in between. But if it was half the speed, that'd still be 24 hours. That wouldn't physically make a difference because then it would still be the same amount of daytime and night. Okay, yeah, never mind. That whole scenario doesn't work. But yeah, if you ignore, how does the stuff spin, and if you ignore the fact that everything gets cooked, but it would only get cooked if assuming the rotation of one sun, or both of them together was still 24 hours. This conversation detailed this badly. It detailed this badly because I was trying to figure out, because I was originally, okay, it started because I was trying to figure out a way for how there to be more daylight for everyone. So I was thinking, well, if there was a Earth on the, or if there was a sun on the opposite side of the planet, so that way there were always two suns, the people on one side of the planet would get daylight, and the folks on the opposite end of the planet would also have daylight. But then I was trying to figure out how would that still work in terms of nighttime, because if one day for one sun to go around the planet, in terms of relative to us, I'm talking about our relative position on the surface of the Earth, how long it would take for one sun to go all the way around. If that was still 24 hours, that would definitely greatly reduce the amount of nighttime. But yeah, daylight for everyone, so there's no one left. If I ever get there, I don't know how long it's gonna take, but one day I'd like to get a hold of was it Universe Sandbox 2? Is that what it is? It's the one where you're basically, in control of your own solar system. So you can you can adjust the time, you can adjust the gravity and the mass scale, and a bunch of other factors. But yeah, all this. I think it's Universe Sandbox 2, but that's a game I'd like to get to eventually. Pretty 2D, like would the sun spin around on the same axes? That's what I was saying. If you ignored how the rotations worked, but what if there were both smaller suns and they rotated around the Earth? Like that way, like just say say the Earth was as it is, and then but both suns were smaller, And if everything rotated around the Earth, that way you could have both suns continue to rotate around the Earth. But as long as they're like smaller, or whatever the distance, whatever it requires. But then at the same time, if the suns were smaller, that would mean the amount of sunlight they produce, the amount of surface area of sunlight they would produce on the Earth. Yeah, there's so many questions in terms of like how would you have a solar system where you had an Earth and two suns on the opposite sides of each other on opposite sides of the Earth? How would they both visibly to us on the surface area of the Earth? How would they both rotate around the world? Because I feel like that kind of it's such a simple concept that I feel like someone must have thought about it before. Um, Because like instead of seeing one sun go up and down every day, you would see two suns up and down every day. But the question is, what if it wasn't every day? What would you classify as day? Sunrise or sunrise to sunset, then back to sunrise again? Or would it be sunrise, sunset, the next sunrise, the next sunset, and then all the way back when the first sunrise? It's very complicated. 100% influence each other's gravity and rotation. So yes, because of how close they would be, because they would all be the same circular motion. But yeah, in terms of like, it's a simple concept, but it's very complicated in trying to figure out how all this stuff would work. Yeah, I don't know how would you. It depends on how you classify a day. When the first sun comes up to when that first sun comes up again, or that would just mean, because if it was still one sun, or if it was still sun 1 to sun 1, that would just be that would just mean there would be 2 periods of light and 2 periods of darkness every day. Otherwise, if it was sun 1 until sun 2, that would still be 1 period of light and 1 period of darkness. Yeah, it's a simple concept, but working backwards from the solution is hard, and trying to figure out how all this stuff would orbit each other and whatnot. Because I feel like it's theoretically possible, but like I'm no physicist and all that fun stuff, to be able to just come up with a solution for how everything would orbit, while I'm here, working on my fake monolith. But at least this is a very it gives you something to think about. Because y'all can see we're almost out of stone here, which means it's about to be time to pick up more. Which means we're gonna hope that the oh, you can't even see it. But yeah, we're gonna hope that the blacksmith hut is finished cooking. It's fun. Try and logically work it out. I agree. I do like logic puzzles that require you to, think about how all this stuff is capable of working out. See, logic puzzles are fun when you're not required to do them. Stone Time, ooh, man, now you're sounding like Paul. How many of these streams have you seen? Paul over in the usual live chat. You know how often he says woo. You saying woo right now reminded me of him. Yeah. Okay, how are we looking? Well, it certainly looks like a monolith now that it's much taller, even though it is physically not the height of one. Even when I know it's not done yet, but when it's done, it's not going to be physically the height of a monolith, and that's because you see the sea level. This sea level right here. This is level level 32. Level 64, that's the old sea level. Right about there, right above the stone line, the old one. Just above that is the normal sea level. Monoliths are they only go down to a little bit before sea level. So this monolith is about 32-ish blocks taller than an official Alpha 1.1 monolith, for the reason that the sea level is lower. The sea level is lower by 32 blocks. No, pods. Didn't know he said that though. Yeah, well, if you, I don't, it kind of depends on how often you look over at the chat that's going on in the videos, because they're always there in terms of this stream. And the reason why they're there is because I like, I'm very archivist minded. I like saving stuff, so therefore I like saving these live chats, sort of something to look back on. And when I download the videos, I'd like to be able to see what was going on in the chat. Because if I just download the video off of YouTube without the chat in the video itself, I don't know what's going on. I can only guesstimate to what was remembered. But yeah. There it is. I really like right at the edge of the chunk view distance. But yeah, that's why I always keep these chats in the videos themselves, to be able to, look at them. So once I finish placing all the stone, or however much more I need, because I'm currently carrying 18 stacks on me. Was there anything in this cave? I don't know. I think it was just another cave I got stuck in. I have a few of these that ended up popping up. Yeah, it's a lot nicer in full screen as well. That is true. Because, for me, on the rare occasions that I'm watching a live stream, I take advantage of having multiple monitors, so I pop out the chat and move it to one of my other monitors. Usually the right one, because I would use the left. The left one is like Discord, YouTube streams, the YouTube Creator Studio, Steam. That's about it. I primarily do all my work on the right monitor, unless it's if in terms of like secondary stuff. So on my right monitor, I have OBS. When I'm watching streams, that's when I deja vu. Oh boy, I remember this from a dream. But anyways, I primarily do all my secondary work on the right monitor, and then of course my primary work, which is games, game development, all that stuff. That's on my main monitor. Um, but yeah, oh, this is so slow. Why is this so slow? Come on. I gotta go all the way to there. Oh, well, anyways, but yeah, I take advantage of multiple monitors. That way I could watch the video full screen, have the chat on the other monitor. Only have one monitor, get two. Um, I I I would tell everyone who spends many hours on a computer, um, every day, every week, or whatever, everyone who is frequently on a computer, have more than one monitor. Um, because it will change your life. Having three, if you're capable, that is definitely my preference. Four, you would need a very specific use case for four, whether it be on top, because I know some people have a like smaller monitor on top of their three main ones, but that's usually for like one very specific thing. But yeah, at least having two monitors or like one ultra wide monitor where it's able to split your desktop, like one of those curved ones. That's kind of expensive though. That's a little much. But just two, regular 1080p monitors, that's definitely gonna make a world of a difference. Or you gotta have a second head. Not if it's sitting on top, because I know it was some video a long time ago. Someone playing a racing game, it was on all 3 monitors, and then above their center one, they had a 4th smaller monitor, and then that was the actual, whatever it's called. I can't think of the word right now. But yeah, that 4th monitor was for dedicated other stuff. Otherwise, the game itself was mostly played on the 3 of theirs. Yeah, in terms of like actual usage, 3 is fine. 3 is very beneficial. A 6 monitor setup spread across 3 computers. It's not the same. It's not the same outputs. Um, but otherwise, if I had a second graphics card, I probably would whip out another 2 monitors. But it would require me getting an identical 3070 because I don't want to have 2 different graphics cards. It's probably not a good idea. But yeah, if I was able to, I would. Well, okay, I'm kind of low on desk space. But if I had the desk space and I had 2 identical graphics cards, I would totally go for 6 monitors. Well, ideally, I would have 10. Realistically, I would only go up to like 5, either 5 or 6. If it was 6, it would be 3 on top of 3. If it was 5, it would be all of them right next to each other. But the three middle ones, those would all be flat, and then it would be the very far left, far right monitors. Those would be the additional space, the additional stuff, because that way I could have my main stuff be surround spanned on the 3 monitors in the middle, so all 3 of those would be connected, and then the far left and the far right, I would be able to have those be the extra monitors to do stuff. Theoretically, do a 6 monitor setup. Most graphics cards only support up to I think it's 4 monitors. Well, the thing is, just outputs in general. A lot of them have 5. I'm not trying to say, but I think the 3070 I have, it only has 4 outputs. It only goes up to 4 monitors. So I'm using 3 monitors, and the last output is used on the valve index. That requires a display port. But yeah, so I'm using all 4 outputs on my 3070, but the 3 of them are only for actual regular monitors. At some point, space becomes a problem. Even 6 applications. Well, it wouldn't be for, I wouldn't be using all 6 of them. I probably would, not gonna lie. Because I generally keep Steam and Discord open at once. But I usually keep both of those on my left monitor, as I was saying. I don't usually have active stuff on the left monitor. Oh wait, I was saying that earlier, never mind. Yeah, my left monitor is just stuff to have open. My center monitor is what I'm actively focusing on, and then my right one is for secondary stuff. So I do all my File Explorer, Notepad, OBS, background YouTube I'm listening to or whatever. That's all on the right monitor while I'm doing whatever on my center. That's kind of just how it happened. I used to keep Skype on my right monitor way back when I used it. And then I think, well, that was also when I only had 2 monitors. So that's kind of how it happened, because my left one would be primary and the right one would be secondary. And then I was able to upgrade to 3. But yeah, having, Oh, I'm fine. Haha, but yeah, having 5 monitors wide, 3 of those would be able to, well, if what in the when I feel like going crazy, yeah, I would use all 5 of them for gaming, but realistically, I would only use the middle 3 for playing games. Only ever open if actively using. I just keep Steam open just to keep it open. Yeah, otherwise, it's, it's usually minimized and whatnot because Discord takes priority. Well, in generally, I keep stuff minimized. Hey! What do you think you're doing? Hiya! I was gonna be sad if he blew up while he was falling. Because, like, I counted all the stuff out equally. Okay. Well, crisis averted. He's gone now. What was I talking about? But yeah, I like keeping my stuff minimized. But yeah, even if I don't use Steam all that often, unless I'm, playing a game, playing a Steam game, so not Minecraft. Yeah, otherwise I just generally keep it minimized. Keep all my stuff minimized. Because I like seeing my desktop. Streams though, my streams, it's always Creator Studio on the left to see the stream settings. Minecraft on the center, and then on the right is OBS. That way I can monitor all 3 of them at once. Make sure everything's going all good to go. Oh, we've already passed an hour. It's time to update. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to, it's gonna take too long to place all that stone. Alright, y'all. Time for me to update. This is a semi-common occurrence for me to update in the middle of a stream. Let me show off. It's my desktop, right? Yeah, it is. Alright, yeah, let me back up the world real fast. Even though it's gonna actually go by a little bit slow. But yeah, we've hit that hour point, and the way I have all these streams set up, since there's really like not any noticeable difference for us, because like most of Alpha 1.2.3, that was all that's all just bug fixes. For servers and stuff. So the reason why I didn't do 1.2.3 and 1.2.3 underscore 01 earlier during earlier stream is because leaf decay is at least a noticeable change for us for the stream. But otherwise, underscore 02, I think that really only changes. Wait, did I do it? Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, underscore 02 only is just server changes. We're gonna need to wait as this archives. I was talking about earlier, I think it was earlier stream, how it takes so long to back up the world now compared to when I was first in InfDev. It's because there's just so many chunk files. Oi. And especially now with the Nether, last stream, if y'all saw me, I was, doing a lot of exploration, just collecting glowstone. So I've loaded up even more chunks. But once we hit beta 1.3, this is going to archive a lot faster, because then it's going to be, is it 16 by 16 chunks? Is that what gets saved? Or is it 256 by 256 chunks in the CIDA region? I think regions are pretty large. Well, either way, I can't remember. Yeah, those region files from beta 1.3, those are going to archive so much faster. As well as it's a lot nicer to just have smaller stuff. Well, anyways, let's all bring this back. Also, since Alpha 1.2, this loads like noticeably slower. Yay, here we are. I got my skin back. How nice. But watch me hit a stuttering zone, then it already goes flat. Anyways, yes, leaf decay is very nice. And I'm happy I was able to enjoy it for the first time because I've never played Alpha 1.2 before, 1.2.3, longer than about 5 minutes. So the fact that I was able to enjoy 2 hours of leaf decay on an Alpha 1.2 world, that made me happy. And the only reason how I was able to do it is because it wasn't a brand new world, it was a pre-existing world. All these chunks were already loaded, all these trees were already loaded. They were already pre-configured to be able to decay, and I didn't need to worry about the crash bug, because, you know, notched up leaf decay. To think, had leaf decay worked in 1.2.3, it would have stuck around all the way until beta 1.1 when it was changed. It's kind of interesting how Notch added leaf decay in beta 1.0 and then changed it in the next version of beta 1.1. As long until we get leaf decay forever. Yes! It's been off and on this entire series, because when trees were first added in Classic, obviously they didn't decay then. And then in InDev was when leaf decay was first added. Then it was disabled at the start of InfDev. It was disabled for a while. And then it was re-enabled later in InfDev. It was disabled for a few versions, I think, in Alpha 1.0. Then it made a comeback later in Alpha 1.0. But it was kind of, you know, broken, didn't work very well all the way through 1.1. And then in Alpha 1.2, it was completely disabled. And I'm like, come on, Notch. Like, you know, this big ol' update and you took out one of the most liked features of leaf decay. Yeah, the nether is cool and all. Biomes are cool and all. But like, no leaf decay? And then 1.2.3 tried to add it back. But of course, you know, it had a very common crash bug, which ruined single player. Multiplayer, I don't think was affected. Yeah, I think it was a single player only. Leaf decay only worked in single player. But of course, you know, it also caused the problems. And then, you know, the very next update, 1.2.3_1, disabled it. Oh well. But then yes, we'll be leaf decay is disabled for now, but we'll be getting it once again in beta 1.0. And I'm looking forward to that, because by then it's going to be working a lot better compared to how it originally was in 1.1. Especially compared to all the poofy trees. Because oh boy, poofy trees were very much not designed for leaf decay. But yeah, it's been off and on a few times throughout the series already. Now, lucky me, I don't need to walk all the way around because I could just whee. There's only 4 blocks left. 4 stacks left. I was right, it was 16. Because I had 18. I'll be using 4. 18 minus 4. Or sorry, 18 minus the 2 left over, 16. Aha! We're almost done with this fake monolith, but at the same time, it's already been an hour that I've worked on this. That's not that bad, but in terms of stream length, that's half a stream. And I'm not even done yet. But yeah, once I plop down all the stone here, I'll be whipping out the dirt. And I'll need to work on the dirt staircase that goes all the... Oh, hiccup. The dirt staircase that goes all the way around. Zoop. Alright, we're almost done. This monolith is definitely going to stand out, because I'll be seeing it every time I'm around the warehouse, just because that's within the loading distance, and I'm very frequently in this area. I spent a lot of time at the warehouse, so I'll be seeing this monolith a lot. I don't know why you crossed them. It's just what I did. Zoop. Oh. Alright, we're almost done. Of course, once I finish plopping down the last few layers of dirt on top of the monolith, obviously I'm gonna have to wait for the dirt to become grass. So y'all saw the staircase way over that's on that corner. Once I clean up this water, I'll be expanding that to go all the way up to the top side. And then we're gonna see just how many layers of dirt there are, and whether I need to clip off the last side or the very top layer of the stone or not. We'll need to see based on how many blocks of cobblestone or how many blocks of stone I can place. And zoop. All right, here are the last hard part. So I'll be building all the way up, and then I'll be picking up the water and riding it down. I'm just gonna do this. This is more effective. All right. Here we are. All the stone is done. Wait, is that really just straight up? Oh, interesting. The whole void layer. Oh no, that's still kind of blue. Because I was thinking how it's Wait, can I? Okay, so yeah, by default it's blue, and then with your inventory, you could still kind of tell that's blue, even though it looks very much like gray. And then the sky, it's all like that. And then you could actually see, the sun texture. All right. Well, anyways, let me pick up this. Time to go. Hello, Cloud. How's it going? Whee. Okay, so this is gonna take its time to go all the way down. But now I'll be expanding upon the dirt. Once I pick up the dirt again. I'll also need to plug up that last little hole, so I'll be picking up 2 more. Or I don't need to pick up stone. I could just, keep 2 stone on me. Let's see. Well, here, let me get one good look at the monolith from the edge of the warehouse. How's it looking? Ooh, even with water, it adds detail. It looks very cylindrical. Monoliths usually aren't. But it's fine. It still gets the point across because there's still nothing beneath it. I could put, well, if I had access to the chest, I would be able to put bedrock at the bottom. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep it a void hole. Because it's already all flooded anyways. I'm going crazy. I thought I heard the Discord ping notification, but I think that was just the way I moved and the way the headset moved. Alright, let me drop off this wool. I have the 2 stone on me to cover up the hole, and then dirt. Do y'all remember how much dirt I needed? I'll pick up 3 stacks. No, I'll pick up 6 because I still need to go all the way up there. Oop. It's fine. Alright, but yes, the monolith is almost complete in terms of building, because I'll be building the dirt staircase to make sure that, it can go all the way up there. Well, yeah, I'll be building the dirt staircase. Once I hit the top, then I'll be able to add the lag spike here. While I'm here, let me save the level. I'll be able to put the very top layers of dirt. And is there a cave? I heard that zombo. But once I finish the dirt staircase, I'll be able to put the dirt on top. Then we'll need to wait for that to turn into grass. Hello, Ryan. Welcome back to the stream. Oh, you missed an entire discussion about if the Earth had 2 suns earlier. That was definitely something to think about. But I'm working on the fake monolith right now. We're doing good. We're doing very good on this. I just need to make my way all the way up to the top here. And of course, I'll need to wait for this dirt to become grass in however long it takes. So long as these chunks are loaded. Wait a minute, no, I need torches. Because dirt needs light to spread. So if I didn't put torches, this is gonna spread at half the speed. Would I want to wait that long? Nah, not really. What are we, halfway there? Well, we're almost at the clouds. What are we at? 94. Well, I'm looking at 94, so we're only 93. Oopsies, that's a waste. Please pick it up. Nope. All right, need to remember. That dirt fell on the tree. All right, we're almost here. We're almost to the top. Looking forward to when F3 becomes a toggle. Because it's not very fun needing to hold it down. Okay, we're at the cloud layer though. Okay, time to check. What is the cloud layer? 108 until I need to come up here to the very top part. Oops. Oh wait, this is the top part. 108 to 112. Okay. I was thinking it was like 115. I guess it's a little bit lower than what I thought it was. Alright, thanks for dropping by. Yeah, I'll just be dropping torches as I go down here. But yeah, it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take several streams of chunks being loaded for this dirt to turn into grass. So yeah, just keep watching the series. Okay, time to find out. Is it 2 blocks or 3? It is only 2. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Alright, so here's the game plan. I think what I'm going to do is just get rid of the one layer of stone. That way it's still 3 blocks of grass all the way around. Well, 2 blocks of dirt and then the very top layer is grass. Oh hey, you could read that from here. Y'all remember there was no one. 0.0.17 classic. Yeah, that's the version that changed the 0 to have a line through it. Because other than that, the font for the 0 and the capital O was exactly the same. So 17A changed that. So that way the zeros look different from the 17, or the 0 look different from the circle. Capital O, sorry. Well, either way, they're both circles. Wait, the sound bug for the step files, the step audio not playing, is that really not fixed until 1.2.4? Interesting. Well, 1.2.3_05. Oh boy, that's gonna be an adventure. Zoop. Yep. All right. Yeah, here I am standing at 129. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. I'll need to fill this all in with dirt very quickly here. And this is why I grabbed all these stacks. On top of, I also needed to work on it like this. Oh wait, that was supposed to go up. Hold on. Oh, and there's dirt that also fell. Oh, I can't put torches up here. Well, if that's the case, bad guys won't spawn, right? Probably. Uh-oh. Alright. Here's what I'ma do. I'm a +1 Cheez-It, as per usual. I need a Cheez-It counter. Oh, I should totally work on that maybe one day. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna head on over to the level.dat file. Player fall distance. We're gonna set that to 0.0. Sound good with y'all? Hit save and hit close, and we're gonna jump right back into the game. Yes, the monolith is almost done. Ah, yes, half a heart of damage. That's totally as much fall damage as I was supposed to take. Okay, I wanted to pick up the dirt, but I didn't want to pick it up this quickly. I was gonna wait until I finished filling in the floor. But yeah, I need a Cheez-It counter. Because that's like 5th or 6th time by now. We're gonna ignore all the times I saved and reloaded the world in InDev. That doesn't count for the reason of that's all in-game. Because if y'all remember way back in InDev, for a long time, it didn't save your health. Oh, no way, this is the dirt that fell earlier. It's safe. But yeah, for a long time, it didn't save your health, so if you saved and reloaded in InDev, you get your health set back to full. So yeah, I use that a lot. I use that a lot in while I could. So we're gonna ignore all the times I cheese that. But yeah, someone, because there's no guarantee I'm gonna want to do it. There's a lot of hours. But one day, someone's going to need to take the time and count all the times I've cheesed something on the stream, which includes, you know, using MC edit to save myself, NBT edit to save myself, stuff like that. Into free health is a lifesaver. It is until the point where, you know, health actually saves, and then you have to deal with it. Oh yeah, and the world you're digging out, what version are you in? I've already forgotten. Were you in 124? No, 128, right? When diamonds were called emeralds. Was that the version you settled on? Oh, that's why that was like that, because I needed that to be right there. So the problem... Alright, 128. Alright. Thought so. I thought that's what you agreed upon. Alright. Yeah, we made it. Yay. Okay, we're gonna not do that again, hopefully. So let me just fill all this in. Just finished 1/8. Let's see. The world was 512, right? It was a, or was it 256? Let me see. You said it. Okay, 256. Never mind. So 1/8. Hold on. Don't say anything. That would mean it's being do. I know there's a fast way to do math to calculate this. Easy. 1/2 would be... No, 1/4 of that would be 128 by 128. So 1/8 would be 64 by 64. Did I do the math right? And then of course, you know, plus the heights. Oh yeah, how high are you going up? Answer my question first in terms of if I got the math right. 64 by 64. Or no, I know how I could determine my stuff. Well, either way, how much did you do? There you go. But yeah, here we are. The monolith is done. Y'all saw me. I plopped down all these torches on the way up here. That way the grass couldn't spread. That's not gonna affect the top part. I'm just gonna have to wait for this. But hopefully the grass spreads fast enough. This is kind of close to the warehouse. So as long as I'm like, you know, in this area or whatever, and these chunks are loaded, then the grass will continue to spread. Yeah, I think the last time, because I built this monolith all the way back in Classic, So at that time, it was infinite day, and I didn't need to worry about stuff. You've done 36 by 32. Okay, so I got the math wrong. It was 32 by 32, not 64 by 64. By the way, why is it 36 by 32? That's kind of a interesting number. Oh, the grass is already spread to here? Wait, what the? You see how the spread, right? It went up and over one. It just totally skipped out this block. That's kind of interesting. But let's see. Hold on. Where are we at? We're only at. Oh, now it's spread. But we're barely around here at 68, 67. Because if I'm standing here at eye level, wait, eye level is 66. Because the block above that. So my eye level is 68. The block I'm standing on is 66. Okay, I see. Yeah, hold on, let me see. So 32 times 2 is 1024, and then 256 times 256. 1000 divided by 8. And 56 width, 36 length, 32 depth. Oh, I see. You're doing it in lines. Because I assumed. I get it now. Okay, yeah. The numbers were mixed up in my head. So you're doing the depth of 32. Is that all the way until sea level? Or is that like one block? Well, I guess one. What is what type of world is it? Because that will determine the stuff. Look at all them piggies. Oh, where did you drop in from? He spawned up there. Oh, speaking of, hold on, I gotta fix this. Is that all the way until sea level? Or is that the block beneath sea level, or is that sea level itself? Because I kind of think it's 32, but at the same time, or sorry, sea level was 33, or the block level or whatever. Flat, square, normal. Okay. So then, yeah, it would be grass. But I think the grass layer is 33, but if y'all remember what I was saying earlier, the last layer can't be replaced. So it would be 33. It would be 32 beneath that because the last level would be inaccessible. Unless it's 0 is the last layer, and then it's 1 and... well, it's complicated. Because it's complicated the way in-depth worlds work. Oh, but I thought I remember, unless it counts as like, the block above, because I haven't physically counted, I was just going based on the value that is set in InDev. But yeah, I think that if that is a one block off, then either way, it's a whole convoluted mess about what the physical number versus what the actual number compared to, and then when it's supposed to be in terms of sea level being half. But the thing is, it needs to be one block above, because as I was saying, the height limit is one block lower. It's complicated. InDev is complicated in terms of the world stuff, because Notch and his complications. Oh, I was supposed to put down that stone. Whoopsies. Let me drop off the string. Half an hour left already. All right, we'll find something else to do. I mean, I totally know what we're going to do next. Yeah, I've got a lot of plans. I have a lot of stuff we're totally going to be working on. I know exactly what's going on. Let me plop down the stone next, though. Another creeper! The spider was in my way. I just wanted to take it out. I like how I dropped off all this stuff, and then here I am picking up more. Give me that sulfur. I'll take that. But yeah, I was supposed to put the stone back, fill in that hole in the wall, since I picked up everything. Ooh, the monolith actually looks kind of cool, having the dirt spiral around it. I'm going to be cleaning that up, though. Probably. If I ever feel like it. Yeah, I was supposed to plop in the stone right in here. Let me just make sure. Is there anyone inside? Nope. Any materials inside? Nope. You can see the clouds before you can see the top part. I saw a lot of sparkles. Am I crazy? Y'all saw those white sparkles too, right? I'm not talking about the clouds. I'm talking about in the darkness. I don't know. I'm going crazy. Probably. Well, either way, the fake monolith is basically done. I just need to wait for the grass to grow. We're not watching the grass grow. That's gonna take too long. As I was saying, this is gonna take several streams. But y'all could see the grass layer is there. So if we're way over here, we could see the grass. It's gonna spread slowly all the way around. Yeah, that does look kind of cool having the spiral go around it. Okay, let's go. Do. Alright, let me drop off this string, and I'll cross this off the completed list, even though it's not technically done. It's close enough, though. Let me drop off the string, and drop off the sulfur. And then it's going to be time to head back to the bounty board. And cross off, because I've expanded the monolith. It doesn't say finish the monolith, it says expand the monolith. The monolith has been expanded. Look at that. That does look kind of cool from a distance. I'm getting really happy with this world. Y'all remember, well, those of y'all who have been around long enough, do you remember when I was talking about way back in 15A how I was going to use this main world as the base of operations? And then kind of the same thing. I'm watching you, sheep. Kind of the same. Uh-oh. Oh, heh. He didn't want to die. He did not have a death wish today. Same kind of similar thing with Endev. How this whole area would be like my own, the whole city as well. But yeah, I did very good in terms of my 15A world and this Endev world all being my main area because that's what I wanted. And I prepared it that way. I prepared for the long term. The warehouse was one of the first things I made because I was thinking like, this world's gonna be kind of in the middle of stuff. It's gonna be a very good place. Um, I'm gonna use it as the main base of operations. And I did good, because I spend so much time at the warehouse. The monorail was seriously the first thing on the bounty board? Good job, me. You got town plot, that's almost done. Expand fake monolith. That has been completed. We can see it from here, right? Can we? Nope, it's just at the edge of the view distance. Y'all ready for this? 3, 2, 1, chunk load. Aw, man. There it is. It was supposed to be, chunks would load when I gave the word. But yeah. I think that does look pretty nice. I'm quite happy. Okay. What's next on the bounty board? And this sword is really coming up towards the end of its life here. I don't know how much durability it has left. It's getting close though. Good planning leads to great results. Yes, I have all this stuff planned out. Oh wait, you were talking about planning out the world, but yeah, I knew that that warehouse was gonna be the main area. Not to mention the block museum. But yeah, that warehouse, I was like, I think this is gonna be my main world. My main area, and I did good because I don't want to take over. Well, it would be nice, but I don't think I'll be taking over all the old chunks just because that's a lot of surface area to cover, and I am one person. So if I just focus all my efforts in this one area between City Hall and the warehouse, if I focus all my stuff there, then I want this one area to make sure it turns out good. But anyways, what's next? Light up city streets. Oh, I totally need to work on that. Oh, I don't really have the torches though. Not right now, at least. Collect every flower, burn and chop every tree. I'm gonna keep working on that. The pig racetrack. Oh, I was totally supposed to work on that. I never did. I completed the bunker, right? Yes, I did. Public pool. I think I said I was gonna work on the pool one of these times. I could work on that now. Same thing with the well. That fake desert. I don't know. I'm supposed to pick up all that sand though. I'll need to pick up all that sand eventually. That's gonna have to wait though. Unless if I get all that sand now, because I was supposed to work on the wheat farm. Y'all remember the end of last stream? For those of you who were here earlier, I was supposed to work on the wheat farm. but I didn't. I think what I'm gonna end up doing though, I don't even think it's on the board. But what I think I'm going to end up doing is working on the um the nether distance thing. Um, whatever it's called, the nether pathway, to the monolith. Because I've said before, that's only about 2,500 blocks or so, 25 to 3,000. So that's a lot better than, as much as I like the monorail, 45 minutes end to end, that's still a lot. Um, so if I could cut that time way down, um, it's going to be far more convenient and far more stream worthy. Because otherwise, that's, wait, I thought all this stuff was already grown. Oh wait, I did touch the farm. Oh, good job, me. Because I totally forgot that I did in fact work on the farm once I hopped down and this right before the stream ended. Well, anyways, let me drop off this wool, and before I forget, we're picking up doors. But yeah, we're going to the Nether, and I want to work more on the Nether pathway for the getting to the monolith. We're not gonna get too far. Well, we're not gonna get there today. That's for sure. It's currently 45 minutes to 5 minutes would be a massive difference. Indeed, because I would just hop into the nether portal, take the nether minecart track all the way to the monorail, and then hop out, and then poof, I'm there. That's going to be super effective. Yeah, cutting down that time is definitely going to be worth it. I could grab another pickaxe, but I feel like I'm gonna run out of inventory space before I run out of pickaxe durability. Because this one, that's already mostly full, and I still have the other diamond pickaxe. But yeah, this netherrack, it's gonna be accumulating so very quickly. Wait, where's the, did I seriously leave the, minecart over at the, other train station? I did, didn't I? That'd be something I would do. Use it to go all the way there, then don't use it to get back. It's fine. But yeah. To the nether. This is also going to be a good time to collect a bunch of netherrack. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it yet, but I'd rather collect it now. Than I need to, take the time to collect it later. Sun's already going down. I feel like it's just this one area. This one area particularly lags a lot, and I don't know what it is. Something with the chunk loading over here goes really, really slow. Oh, I was supposed to get doors at the warehouse. I thought about it. I didn't say it out loud, though. I think because I didn't say it out loud, I forgot. Uh-oh. You see nothing. Charge! Oh, there's more! Never mind. Retreat! Man, my netherrack staircase. Why I gotta do damage like that? That's not cool. What's the way up here? I think it's over on this left side, right? Yep, there it is. Alright. Where are all these? Oh boy, look at that. Look at all that fire. Uh-oh. Oh man, I tried to hit that one. Uh-oh. I gotta make this a tunnel. I don't trust this. I need to make this a tunnel, that's for sure. Well, anyways, let's see. So either way, I don't know how far I'm getting right now. I'll start with one singular tunnel. But yeah, this tunnel is gonna be, a couple thousand blocks long. But yeah, if I work on just one tunnel, it's gonna go by pretty fast. I could start in the middle. Because what I might do is, if I put the torches right smack dab in the middle, I'll use like one of the sides for the minecart. Because over here I'll make like the booster or whatever. But yeah, either way, I need to go several thousand blocks, so we got a ways to go. Do 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 do. Alright, diggy diggy. Netherrack, question mark. But yeah, having a minecart travel time of only a few minutes, that's gonna be far more effective. Because 45 minutes, what is that? That a third? I think that's a little more than a third. Because 4, 8, 12, yeah, it's a little more than a third of one entire stream, going from one end to the other. Okay, I'm barely here at 255. I need to go to 3,000-ish. Well, that's fine. This is also a good way to load up all the chunks in between here and there. And eventually, I'm going to need that little pit stop area. Y'all remember the first 1.2.2 stream where I spammed a bunch of nether portals? I'll be having a pit stop in that general area. I'll need to figure out how to get there, though. I can hear the ghasts. They're already bothering me. Crane track will also take 1/8 of the time. It's gonna go by a lot faster. A, because I don't need to lay down any solid blocks to begin with. And B, I won't need as many rails. And if you want to count C, it's because, you know, the shorter distance. But yeah, one of the reasons why the minecart track took so long, the monorail took long in the overworld, is because I had to lay down the long line of planks to begin with. But now, I don't need to do that, because all this stuff is already filled in. Okay. You know, I could do math. I don't feel like it would take too long. I have 15 minutes left of the stream. I guess we could just keep going till the end of the stream and see how far we get. And then yeah, we'll be picking this up next time. We might be able to finish this all in one stream. After we start. Yeah, I'll need to calculate how far we need to go to begin with. But we'll see if I end up, you know, putting the booster farther down to where spawn actually is. Because if I do that... Oh, wait, hiccup. Because if I do that, then I will just need to plop down a tunnel to surround all this to make sure I don't get blown up by ghasts. But then that's going to further decrease the amount of time it would take going from the portal to the minecart. Because if it's all kind of just connected, if it's all in very close proximity, then that's going to further decrease the time. Compared to, you know, needing to, as y'all saw, leave the portal room, go all the way up the staircase. Oopsies, I did not mean to eat another piece of bacon. It's fine. Oh, I'm gonna run out of torches. I didn't think about that. It's not too dark, right? How far are we? Only 400. We've only traveled 150 blocks and my inventory is this full? Oh, wait. What I could do is start working backwards when I run out of torches. Otherwise, it's just gonna be dark for y'all. I think I might do that instead. No, because then that's going to be uneven because it's going to be 2 tunnels instead of all 3. Choices! Choices! We'll see. Because I'm kind of feeling like at the rate we're going, my inventory is going to end up running out of space first. Because y'all could see, it's already halfway full. Oops, there goes that pickaxe. Every block you travel is 2 blocks mined. Yeah, I know. Alright, well, that's the last of the torches. Yeah, I guess now we just keep going forward. Do. This isn't that dark. It's been worse. I think the reason is the netherrack texture. Um, it's not, you know, if it's stone, stone is a very low contrasting texture, so it's very clearly just dark when it's dark in a cave and whatnot. But on here in the netherrack, in general, it's has some lighter colors to it. So therefore all the stuff is just slightly more visible. I hear these ghasts, they're all over the place. Lucky for me, I'm nice and safe here, right beneath the bedrock ceiling. Speaking of bedrock ceiling, what I'm kind of planning on doing, if I feel like taking the time, is getting rid of the bedrock here. Using wheat and stuff. Getting rid of the bedrock at one end, and then getting rid of the bedrock at the other end. Then that way, I'll have access to the nether portal, the nether roof. The only problem is, I can't do anything above the roof until the height limit change in release 1.2. So, I don't know what I would do up there, but if I at least get rid of the bedrock now, then I'll be able to use it later. Because I can't remember what version fixes placing seeds and placing seeds, getting rid of any block above it. But yeah, I'll need to double check on that. The version that fixes that. Or beta. Yeah, I know. I know it's in beta that it gets stuff. But yeah, I'll definitely be getting rid of the bedrock before beta. Because that's going to be the most effective way to do so. So yeah, I'll just carve out this very large area of bedrock here while I'm still in Alpha 1.2. It's fixed in 1.1? Oh, I thought I was gonna have until like 1.3 or 1.4. No, that's the first week. Yeah, I'm gonna need to do that next week. Next week is going to be the rest of Alpha 1.2, and then the 31st is going to be Beta 1.0. I have the stuff planned out now. I have it planned out all the way until beta, or not beta, all the way until release 1.0. We're not even 1,000 blocks. My inventory is already mostly full. Yeah, 10 minutes. Yeah, I didn't realize it was that close. But yeah, next week I'll definitely need to get rid of the bedrock. Man, I'm gonna miss being able to store stuff in the crafting grid. It's gonna make me sad. Oh well. You know what else I'm gonna miss? The armor icon slots. Because like, how did you notch that one up? Like, why did you need to lose the sprites in the inventory texture? Like, that doesn't get fixed until release 1.2, right? Either 1.2 or 1.3. I think it's 1.2 though. But like the entirety of beta, the armor slots don't have the little sprite icons in it. And I'm like, how did you do that? Why did you notch up this badly? Because it's weird just having the slots there just be empty slots. Because it looks nicer having the armor icons inside. But oh well. I knew it. I was gonna run out, yeah, I'm totally gonna run out of. Well, let's call this a maximum effort, shall we? Okay, now I might not run out of inventory space before the pickaxe break-in. How far are we? We're at about 700. Which means we're only about 1600 in the overworld. No, sorry, I did that wrong. 800 times 8 is 6,400. Okay, yeah, we have traveled a fair amount of distance. Back in India is because you could pick up the armor sprites. Not sure about beta either. My guess is it has to do with something with the inventory changes. Because, you know, working server-side inventory plus the inability to store stuff in the crafting grid. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but yeah, notched up. And whatever he did to the inventory, it ended up removing that. No way, is this a cave? This is a tiny little nether cave. Hey, guess what? You know what that means? Let there be light. Yay! Oh, is that it? Okay, well, the only reason why I lit the fire is because it's not gonna go out. Wow, this is interesting. I'll need to do something about this. This is a long tunnel. Well, at least we're all nice and safe way up here. You let me slide that over. Dump that back. Alright, let's keep going. Yeah, whatever Notch changed to the inventory stuff for beta 1.0, he removed the armor sprites, and it's kind of sad. Because for the entirety of beta, they're gone. Oh well. It's just one of those things to be sad about, but like, it's not too big of a deal. Kind of like, leaf decay not existing in Alpha 1.2. Because thinking about it, yeah, it's a bummer. But in the grand scheme of things, Alpha 1.2.0 through 1.2.6, that's a very short duration of development history. So in the grand scheme of things, leaf decay isn't disabled for that long. And yeah, this pickaxe is gonna go splat pretty soon. Now I do kind of wish I brought that other pickaxe, because looking at this is still, what, 6 slots plus that one. Goodbye, pickaxe. Thanks for doing your job very well. Oh, we got 5 minutes left. Hopefully it takes 5 minutes to walk all the way back. Unless it takes 5 minutes to, you know, run out of this stuff. Oh, there goes the pickaxe. Bye-bye. Look at all this netherrack. I'd say that was a super successful mining trip. Let's go home, shall we? Oh wait, I could just hold it down. That's nice. Let's see. Can we go home? We almost made it to 1,000, which means we've almost made it to 8,000 in the overworld. That's like a third of the way there. A little bit more. 7,000. 7,000 is basically a third. Yeah, now we go home. We got 5 minutes. Do you think we will make it back in time? Because technically, we have 7 minutes. Wait, when did I drop 811 frames? No one complained about a lag spike. Well, either way, we got about 6.5 minutes left of that, you know, stream time. Running 2 hours. But in terms of, like, time, we got 5 minutes. I'm bound with a headache. It's fine. There's no problems with me clunking my head on this roof every time I take a step forward. It's a maximum efficiency, because you travel slightly faster by jumping and hitting your head on the ceiling than you do if you were just walking. I see torches. That means we're getting close. Ah, all those torches still feel so far away. Well, now they're starting to feel a little bit closer. Little by little, y'all. We have between 3 and 6 minutes. Yeah, now I know I definitely need a lot more torches, but it's fine because I have a fair amount of coal. Oopsies. My finger slipped. Yeah, I have a fair amount of coal. I'm not too concerned with that. I'm totally looking forward to when this becomes a minecart track, though, because that's just going to go zooming on by. That's going to be so much more effective. Um, you know what could be a problem, but I hope it's not? Pigmen. Really hope pigmen don't spawn in this tunnel. Because if they're on the track, I'm not going to hit them. That's a terrible idea. That's a death sentence right there. It's a terrible idea to slap the pigmen. I can see the back wall. Yes, we're almost here. But yeah, I'm totally looking forward to having another travel. 2 to 4 minutes. Yeah, pretty much 2 to 4 minutes. All right, we made it. Yay. May there not be any ghasts, because I'd rather not deal with them. But yeah, I need to drop off all this netherite, that's for sure. Oh, hello. Can you not try to blow up my staircase, please? I could cover it with glass, though. That's a good idea. No, get back here. Ah, forget it. He's going too far. Oh, there's a third one. He wasn't supposed to see me. Retreat. Yeah, I might cover the thing with glass. That would be effective. Oh, what the? Leave me alone. Yeah, I gotta turn this into a tunnel though. I'll be making out of glass and cobblestone. Ooh, I could do that next time. Make the tunnel portion all the way from lag spikes. Make the tunnel all the way from the portal exit up the stairs. That might be super effective. But yeah, time to drop off this stuff, all this netherrack, and then I think that's gonna be time. Do 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 do. How's performance looking? It's a lot better in this area, but like walking off in that direction, it feels like chunks take longer to load. Do 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 do. All right, where's the netherrack chest? Here it is. One day I'll do something with all this netherrack. I could make a leaking portal. That'd be kind of cool. Just have this big old nether blob. I kind of don't want to ruin the portal that's already over there because I really like it. I think it looks nice. Ha! I thought I forgot about that one, didn't you? Nope, I had plans. And now every stack is 64 than the last one. Alright, well, either way, we got in less than 2 minutes. It's going to be overtime. But yeah, this is just about the end of the stream here. I want to make 2 more pickaxes, though. Do 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 do. And the sword is not dead yet. Give it props for lasting this long. My swords always last the longest compared to the other tools. Alright, but now I know it's going to take several more pickaxes to make it over there. But yeah, this is all it for today's stream. We'll be back again next time. In 1.2.3_04. Because _03 is currently not found, nor is there really evidence for it to exist. So yeah, that's all it for today's stream. We'll keep working more on the nether monorail next time. Thank you all for watching. Bye.